The 2025 Crop Consultant Conference is the smart way to earn all your CEUs. No fees, no fragments, no memberships required. California Ag starts with you, and we're proud to support your work. For just $345, your registration gives you everything you need to complete your license renewal, all in one streamlined path. At the in-person conference, you'll get 2 full days of expert-led education, access to 80-plus ag exhibitors, valuable networking, a hosted mixer with complimentary drink tickets, and first-class meals and refreshments both days. This July, independent consultants and members of key industry groups qualify for an exclusive $50 discount. Just use your code at checkout. This conference is built for you, your field, your future, your CEUs, delivered the smart way. Register now at myaglife.com/CCC and make 2025 your strongest year yet.
Hi, we're in Stockton, California at a UC Grape IPM Day, and I'm with Justin Tanner. Can you introduce yourself, Justin?
I'm Justin Tanner, UC Cooperative Extension Viticulture Advisor for Southern Q10.
And he just gave a talk here. How has heat and drought affected disease in grapes, and how does it affect the severity of that?
Great question. Heat and drought, they're two stresses really driven by the same force, which is increased temperature, which increases evaporative water demand, which increases water stress and drought. This really, we see that interaction with red vine truck diseases. This extra stress really acts to pull the trigger by an explosion of disease for a pathogen that may be present in the wood for several years before really blowing up and showing symptoms when they get under that heat and drought stress.
And do you have any recommendations for growers for best management practices as they deal with some of these issues?
So definitely there's no one size fits all, but the main recommendation I'll give is to minimize stress. We know in grapevine, particularly in wine grapes, there's a benefit of inducing some moderate stress. It's a fine line to walk, and you really want to stack these regenerative practices that can help to minimize stress overall. But mostly be aware of what's going on in your vineyard. Visit often. Be aware of what to look out for so that you can take action and work in a more dynamic way to manage.
And looking ahead, we're in a little bit of a heat wave right now. Second week of August here, but seasons they're getting a little hotter every year. How is that influencing some of these problems, and what can growers do to keep an eye on that as we get hotter here?
Another great question. Yeah, generally the weather is getting hotter right now. We are in a heat wave, and it really points to the fact that we need more dynamic management. Historical practices work great when we're in a historically average year, but as things change, it really benefits us to be dynamic, to be watching weather stations, to be irrigating based off of our evapotranspiration, and as well to look into what the predictive forecast is so that we can be applying the right amount of water based off what weather is coming.
And to wrap it up, what would you just say is one major key takeaway you would want people to know about this?
So for heat wave response, we have some great data showing that changing your irrigation strategy 1 to 2 days before a heat wave, if you're on a deficit irrigation program, bumping up your irrigation to just keep up with that evaporative demand. And research has shown increasing about 120% of evaporative crop demand can really help to supply the water needed during that increased water stress pressure.